So Rashawn, I'd love to do a deal with you.
Let's go. There you go. All right.
Excellent. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's video I have a very new and interesting series that I'm going to be doing. So these are videos where I'll be reacting to Shark Tank videos and analyzing what actually went into the deal, what the company does, the product, what they did good or maybe bad. I'll be actually analyzing the pitches and seeing how they negotiate and sharing some tips and tricks with you guys as we go into the presentation. So hopefully you guys do like the new videos that I'm going to be putting out, the new series, the Shark Tank pitch and update version. So I'll be putting in more effort into the videos, as this is a new series for me and a new style. As you guys can see, I can actually now flip backgrounds like that, another background just like that. So this is a new thing that I'm trying out with my new content. So please guys, support the channel, do like and subscribe down there below. So this is our first business.
Next up is a business that's making custom fit products more accessible.
Okay, let's see what the business has in store for us. Okay, so by the looks of things, it seems like it's going to be something about gym or sports, but let's actually get into the video.
Hi Sharks, my name is Matthew from Ventura, California, and I'm the founder of TruFit Customs.
Okay, so the company name is TruFit Customs. Okay, nice spelling of the TruFit there.
Now we know it's important for sharks to keep their teeth in their mouth. Well, it's also important for athletes. It's why they wear sports mouth guards.
Okay, so this is a company that makes, or rather makes, custom items, or rather sportswear for athletes. It's actually custom, but I actually want to see the product. But I think I do get the idea from what I'm seeing and also the images that I see on the screen. But let's see.
Traditional mouthpieces are big, bulky, and uncomfortable. They're the first.
Okay, so yeah, I think he's talking about those items that the boxers usually put on their mouth. I actually see it on with boxers mostly, but I guess some other sports they also do use these mouthpieces.
Thing left behind by weight practice, and they almost completely eliminate in-game communication. How do we expect these boil and bust appliances to fit everyone's unique dental profile?
Okay, so this guy is actually trying to make these custom mouthpieces. I'm curious to see how is it gonna be unique for each one of us, because I think they'll have to get a sample of your teeth or the shape or the structure of your mouth. For each and every client or each and every customer needs to get a custom piece, so which means they have to be fitted or something. But let's get into the pitch and see.
The dentist is expensive and such a hassle. That's why TruFit created a mouthpiece athletes actually want to wear. Each guard is made with the latest 3D print and scan technology.
So they're using 3D printing to make all their pieces. So I think they're using hard plastic. I just forgot the actual name of the filament that's used, but it's hard plastic, so it will protect your teeth. So I'm just wondering how will they get the actual shape of your teeth and the structure of your mouth. Let's see.
They feature shockwave dampering compression pads, a sleek, slim profile, and are cut so you can breathe and speak as clearly as I'm talking to you now. In fact, I'm currently wearing.
That's exactly my reaction as well. So he was presenting, or rather presenting the product to the judges while actually wearing the product himself, and I actually didn't notice that. If you can just go back a bit, I haven't noticed none of that.
I'm currently wearing.
If that's not a good presentation, I don't know what is. So this guy is actually presenting a product, and he's actually wearing the product, and you can't even tell the difference. And because usually those pieces, you can just see them by looking at the mouth. They are hanging out there, as you have seen in some pictures. Where is that picture? but I think you get the picture. So I think this is a good product in his field, in the industry that he's operating in. I already see the unique value proposition there. There's that unique selling point compared to all the other different. So it's easy to pick out from all the other products in the same market. So let's say these were in a shelf, you can clearly identify the different one compared to the others. Maybe the others, the difference is only the color, but with this one you can actually get a custom one, which is custom to your teeth structure. Not only is it custom, but you can actually talk, breathe, and speak properly while wearing the mouthpiece, which is kind of difficult while using the other ones according to his presentation. So I think this is an amazing presentation.
Over 1,000 professional athletes across the NFL, NHL, PLL, NCAA, and UFC choose to wear TruFit in our game. But we don't just make the best mouthpieces for us.
So he already have athletes who are already using the product, which is a good social proof that you can actually use while selling your product. That you actually have a number of athletes or a number of influencers or whatever the case may be in your industry and where you sell your products and services, that there's actually a number of people who are already using this product. And I actually went to the website. I see that they actually post user generated content of the product being unboxed, athletes putting on the product. I think that's a great strategy to marketing your products.
And that's why we're asking for $750,000 for 5% of our
Okay, now let's take a step back. So the guy is asking for 750,000 or 5% of the company. So which means the company is being valued at, or rather the evaluation is somewhere around 10 or 15 million dollars. But I just want to look at or rather see the shark's reaction to the ask. Who is my mouthpiece?
Now, Matt, when I get my grinder for sleep, they laser my mouth to get a perfect fit. Is that?
So the product seems good. I think this is the issue right here. The guy is seeking for 750,000 for 5% stake in the company, which means the company must be profitable, because you can't just ask such a huge amount of money for a little equity in your company. He hasn't got into the finances as yet, but I think there must be something good, or rather some deals that is actually secured, maybe with major sponsors or huge athletes, or something that's going to be bringing in more traffic and bringing in the sales, and hopefully it's also running into profits as he's pitching this, the period is in. Hopefully the business is already profitable, but let's see.
How you're doing these? Because how are you going to get custom unless you're getting the exact fit for each mouth?
It's a great question.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. How are you going to make it unique for each and every user? But I'm quickly going to go to his response, and then we'll now actually see what the deal was closed at.
So
That's why I asked it, actually.
So that tracking kit right there is what we use for our direct consumer model.
So this is what they use for samples, okay?
What you're going to get at the
So they do actually have a kit that they send to the user. The user gives it his or her teeth sample and sends it back, and then they actually 3D print it for you. I think now I get the idea.
Dennis is an alginate impression putty. What we use is silicone putty. It's easier
Okay, so
to
they
work
use
with.
silicone.
There's a lot of these. You have a ton of competition.
It seems like a solution
Okay, so now let's get into the offer, guys.
to increasing your expenses. I don't want anything coming off top. Because I want you to grow that revenue and crush all your competitors. That's the venture way, right? So the first thing I want to do is I want to offer you $750.
Okay.
I want to bring in 10 to 20.
No. Wait. So the offer now, or rather, okay, this is the ask. Yes, this is a $15 million evaluation. I actually want to see how much the shark is offering here.
I want to bring in 10 to 20 athletes as brand ambassadors.
Exactly. So you see, this is what I was saying with what he has. If that's what the case is, that you actually bring in athletes, or rather people who are going to endorse these products, and you are actually looking at people with a brand that's actually grown, or rather people who have a large following, someone who's going to bring more traffic, and if they endorse a product, their followers, or rather their community, will be able to trust and actually buy the product because of the certain individual. Now let's see.
And or investors, but for that, I want 10% of the business.
Okay, so the counter offer here is that he's offering all the money that the guy wants, which is $750,000, but for a 10% stake in the company instead of the 5 that he was offering.
The greed. I've never seen
Offering.
Sounds smart to me.
I think it also sounds smart to me because it's only a 5% increase. If he still has the other equity to his name, which is the remaining 90%, I think it would be fair. But judging by how far or how the company has grown, I don't think he has all the equity. Also, judging by offering only 5%, it means some of the stake of the company is with other investors, or there are some co-founders that he might have. So that's why he's offering such little percentage on the company. But will TruFit actually accept or try to negotiate the deal? Let's see how the deal closes. Okay, let's see.
So Rashawn, I love the video. Let's go.
Okay, so he actually accepted the deal. I think this is a great move for them.
Thank you.
So he took the $750,000 for the 10% stake in the company. I think that's great.
Welcome to the family.
Congrats, Matt. Good job. Congrats. Thank you, guys.
I think that was great. So now I want us to look at where the company is currently. And there's actually a blog post that I found about TruFit. I just wanted to show you where the company is right now. So this is an article that I found about TruFit and how everything is going. So this were actually the roundup, or rather the summary of the deals and the one that he accepted, but rather for a 10% stake here, 10% stake compared to the 5% that he requested, or rather that he was offering and putting on the table. So as you can see, the company actually is doing well. You can see the company, and I actually went to the company website, and there were the figures that he talked about, or rather the price for the product. It was still the same as the presentation he did, because I believe this was about 2 or 3 years back. So according to the article, TruFit is still doing good. I think their finances are doing fine as well, and I think they are projected to making 1.4 million by the end of last year. That was the projection. I haven't seen any recent articles or any drama related to the company. So overall, I think this was a very great investment by the shark and a very good business by the entrepreneur. Very good product from TruFit. This is very unique, especially in their industry. So I think this was a win for both the shark and the entrepreneur. I actually like how their product is unique. As I always emphasize to people that I talk to or train, that your product should actually be unique, and the unique selling point must be, it should stand out, from other products in your industry. So this was TruFit, and please do like and subscribe and stay tuned to the next video, as I'll be going into the next Shark Tank pitch and seeing which company or which brand actually took or rejected the deal. Do stay tuned to the next video. Peace out.